everyone, it's me, Kyoko, and I'm from TheLovableOtaku, TLO, and I'm just going to do the cosplay tag, so let's get started. First question, how did you get into cosplay? Well, my friend Mizaki, we were freshmen in high school, and I had no idea what anime was, and the first thing she asked me was, do you watch Naruto? And I said that I didn't, and I had no idea what she was talking about. And then I remembered those advertisements for the Naruto jumpsuit and the Naruto kunai knives and the Naruto Rasengan playing game and everything that I saw in the Nickelodeon commercials. And then I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, I remember Naruto. And then she said, okay, you have to watch the first episode, right? And she wrote it down, and I had it in my wallet, and I kind of avoided watching it because I remembered those stereotypes about Naruto, and it was kind of just like this kid thing to me at first. And she'd always bug me, oh, have you watched Naruto? Have you watched Naruto? And I'm like, no, I haven't gotten to it. And I know you're laughing at me right now because I tried to avoid it. So I started watching the first episode, and I guess that stereotype went away, and I immediately fell in love with anime, and because it goes beyond your expectations. So after I was a complete anime addict, my friend Mizaki, she offered to go to an anime con with me. It was the Anime Boston in May of 2009, and I was a bit hesitant at first because I didn't know what to expect, but I ended up going, and it wasn't fabulous, but it was like really great just to see everyone coming together and getting into cosplay. And so that's how I got into cosplay, really, because So that's basically how I got into cosplay. Nothing much to it, just basically watching the anime and then getting hooked onto it. So, next question. Let me see. How long have you been cosplaying? Well, I'm a sophomore in high school right now, so I guess that's like a year and a half. I mean, it's not that long, but I'm hoping to do it for like a very long time. But yeah, so it hasn't been that long. So anyways, moving on to the next question. How many cosplays have you done? Being as I haven't been cosplaying for a very long time, I've only done 2 cosplays. Both of them both of the cosplays were like favorite characters, so it's a good start. How do you get your costumes? I make all my costumes. I'm planning on making all my costumes as well. It's like, for my recent cosplay, I have hand sewn it all because I hate the sewing machine. I absolutely hate the sewing machine. It gets caught so many times, but I try not to order off websites, and I try not to find somebody else to make it because you just have that possibility that it's not gonna look right, or it's not gonna fit you right, because if you make your own cosplay, then you have it perfect for your body shape, and that's the risk that you take if you order offline. And there's also the chance that it's not going to look like you pictured it, and you're not going to be totally in love with it, and it's going to be the day before the con, and you just want to alter it, and then you end up destroying it in the process. So that's why I try to avoid going online to buy cosplay. Okay, next question. What is your first cosplay? Why did you choose it, and how did you feel about it? My first cosplay was Sasuke Uchiha. The Genin. Genin. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this, all Naruto fans. I'm sorry, but it's he was the black version. I'm sorry. I'm such a disgrace. So I did Sasuke Uchiha. Why did I do it? Well, at first I had intended to do Hinata, and I had gotten all the equipment. I got the pants, I made shoes. Making shoes is really difficult. It took my entire day. I made shoes. I bought blue hairspray, and it came out absolutely perfect because my hair color already. I had made the symbols on the sides, and the only thing left was the jacket. That's such a pain in the butt. I was asking everyone. I didn't want to make it because it was just too much for my first cosplay, and I wanted it to look absolutely perfect, and it just didn't turn out great. I was still missing the jacket, and by the time that Anime Boston came around, I was rushing. So even though Sasuke was a last minute thing, I had wanted to cosplay him all along, and so I ended up doing that because I had all the things that I needed, and it was a very simple cosplay, and I felt good about doing it, while Hinata was just a suggestion that my friends had made. So, part 3. How did I feel about it? I felt really good. It was like a good start, but I'm sorry, but it was okay. It was okay, I guess, but it was sewing guru's like worst pet peeve. I cut the sleeves. I didn't hem them. Everything was falling apart. I used old scraps for the Uchiha symbol. I didn't even have the right shoes. I didn't use a wig. Even though bad Hinata would be better than that, I think that being a character that I liked made up for it. So, yes, okay, moving on to the next question. What is your favorite cosplay and why? I think, well, out of all my cosplays, I have to say my recent cosplay that I'm doing is Halloween Town Sora. That is probably my favorite cosplay. Mostly because I had the whole summer to do it, and I sewed it all by hand, and the effort that was put into it, I think made it look so much better, and that's why I love it so much. And the character is just a really good character, and I've always had this like obsession when I was in junior high about Kingdom Hearts, and it kind of faded off after, but it's come back, and it's really good. Speaking of which, as you know, I'm wearing Halloween Town Sora wings, but I was instructed to wear the wig, but I didn't think of it, so here's my wig. So this is my Sora wig, and excuse me, I have a stuffy nose. It took me a very long time to make. I used, well, her real cosplay name now is Nova and Vanderwolf, but I used Uchiha Yuna's wig making tutorial to sculpt that. But I will post all these usernames later at the end of the video. But anyways, so next question.